What's up, guys? It's Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 834,600. Guys, we're 400 away from 835,000, which will mean we're 5,400 away from the Bitcoin halving. My goodness, guys. Listen, man. Whew. Anyways, I got to tell you guys two things that are interconnected a little bit. I was out and about on the west side of Las Vegas today, and I was by I went by a coin shop that I used to go to, and I had my grandson with me, and I didn't plan on going in there, but I was like, you know what? I'm a silver addict. Let me go on in there. So I go in there, and I wasn't expecting this, but I seen some people that that knew me. The people in the coin shop knew me, but there was a person in there that knew me and everything, and we were talking and stuff, and I had to go. And if you're watching this, it was nice meeting you. And, you know, I was doing my thing and stuff, and they was like, oh, Jerry, you know, we see you talking about Bitcoin. You don't have any more silver? I was like, yeah, because, guys, I'm a silver addict, okay? I just am. And, you know, and I'm sorry, silver stackers, what I'm getting ready to say, but I went in there, and I had a $100 bill, and I was about to buy a couple of things. And then right before I did it, I pulled up my Bitcoin wallet and typed in how many Satoshis I can get for $100. And I couldn't do it. Now, before you click off the video, okay, precious metal stackers, I love you guys. You know that. If you study Bitcoin, listen, if you know, you know. Okay, I'm just telling you that. So anyway, you know, I had a busy day or whatever, did my thing, came home. And then I talked to a friend of mine who I've known for a long, long time. Very, very dear friend of mine. She's in the comments a lot. And I was talking to her, and I was telling her the story about what happened at the coin shop. And she goes, wow, that's funny. I was watching one of your videos earlier. I said, oh, yeah, you know, because she watches my videos, no big deal. She says, yeah, I watched I watched the video of you from 6 months ago talking about this stuff. And I was like, what? So we watched it together, right? This is why I don't take any videos down. In that video, I was talking about all the stuff that I talk about now, except I was talking about silver because I still had silver. This was August 2023, and Bitcoin was $27,000. It's $73,000. I was talking about the Bitcoin ETFs, and I was talking about studying Bitcoin and all this other stuff, and I was also talking about Peter Schiff, saying he was worst asset manager and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, what divine intervention? And the reason I bring that up, guys, the reason I bring both of those things up is this. It doesn't matter where you're at right now, right? You look back at yourself, and that was me. I looked at that video. That was me. I looked the same, everything. Maybe a little lighter. I don't know. Less pounds than I was now. But I looked at myself, and I realized that I've evolved. I'm not saying I'm better or nothing like that. It's just like, wow, man. That dude right there in that video, his guy had a lot of silver. Now, I don't know where you guys are at with your stack or anything in your life, but as you guys know, or as we know, that life, you evolve, you change, things happen to you, and you learn things that change you. I mean, look at yourself 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Guys, this was 6 months ago. Now, again, I'm not saying you're the exact same you were 6 months ago, but, you know, if you listen to me on this channel and you're a precious metal stacker and you bought some Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure you don't feel the exact same way. Again, I'm not dissing precious metals. I'm just saying you don't feel the same way as you did about Bitcoin. I had a couple of people on the channel. I'm not going to say your names. You know who you are. That couldn't stand Bitcoin. Left my channel, you know, because I kept talking about Bitcoin. And then you guys came back to me and said, I bought some Bitcoin. I said, no, great. Study it. And I hope the guys that I'm talking about have, and I hope you have. But at the end of the day, we got to grow, guys. You know what I mean? And I was looking at that video. I was like, what are the chances that she watched that video? She said, it was just recommended to me, and I started watching it. And I watched it. You know, I was like, oh, let me see a couple of minutes of it. And I was just looking at myself. I don't go back and watch my old videos, okay? I'll watch like a Satoshi Saturday or something to see what I said last week so I can continue this week. But I don't look back at my videos. And it's amazing to see that guy, the way he was talking. And I was struggling in that video. That guy knows, he knew a little something. He was talking about some silver and stuff. You guys are going to think I'm such a hypocrite. But again, man, listen, it's all about the information that you got. But I was listening to it, and I was just like, wow. I was struggling I was struggling at the time because I knew what I had to do, but I was such a silver addict, even to this day. Today is March 13th, 2024, 6 months later. And I almost bought some silver today. Again, there's nothing wrong with buying silver. I'm not saying I would have been wrong for it. But again, when you know, you know. And at that time in that video, I was looking back at it and I seen the struggle. I was telling her, I'm struggling right now because I knew what I had to do. And then a couple of months later, October, that's when I made my final sale with all my precious metals that I really loved. My Engelhards, my Constitutional. And I let it go, and I will be back for them. And again, my Satoshi Saturday video, not this one, but I have one up and coming in the next few weeks. And if you haven't checked out my Satoshi Saturday series, check it out. That's my little signature series. I'm going to break down to you how and why, or how I'm going to buy my silver back. And I'll give you a hint. Satoshis, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, my God, I just had to tell you that story. But listen, guys, the train is leaving the station. It hasn't left yet. The train is not left yet. But did you see what BlackRock did yesterday? And the rest of them ate? Them boys, GBTC, barely sold anything. It was $1 billion yesterday of buying. There is not enough Bitcoin at these prices, guys. Bitcoin will always be for sale, but at what price? You are looking at a historic situation right now, guys. You're looking at finality of scarcity of an asset that has never been this scarce before, with a unbelievable demand crashing into each other at the same time. And again, the train, it hasn't taken off yet, but you know how they go, hey, we're leaving in 5 minutes. Listen, not financial advice, even though I always give it after I say that. If you're on zero, study Bitcoin. If you can say the word say it with me, Bitcoin. If you can say that, buy $1. Okay, buy $1. Like Da Vinci said in 2013, he told you guys to buy $1 when Bitcoin was very, very cheap at the time. But it's still cheap, relatively speaking. You're talking about an asset that has no ceiling. None. Because the US dollar has no floor. When people talk about millions, will Bitcoin hit $1 million? But yes. Yes, it will.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right.
It's not going to stop. Now, the only time it'll stop being, priced in whatever, like the dollars, is when it's not priced in dollars anymore, and when everything else is priced in Satoshis. I'm just saying, guys, listen, it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, you guys know what I'm going to say. I say it every freaking video. You guys work your ass off for your money, okay? You work your tails off for it, right? And you've done everything. You tried it. No knock on gold and silver, but come on, man. I know gold's at its quote-unquote all-time high. I don't know about if it's adjusted inflation. If it is, maybe it is. I don't know. The money supply has increased by 4 or 5 times since 2020, 2019. Gold went from like 1,400 to 2,100. It's not doing its job. But I tell you one thing, it's done its job. The best way to save, and to me, the only way to save, and that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.